Hello there, everyone, and may the 4th be with you all. I'm your host, Daniel, and welcome back to another Entertainment Highlights. Today is a very special day because it is Star Wars Day. So today I want to give my full reviews of The Mandalorian, Bad Batch, and everything revealed at Star Wars Celebration. So let's jump right into those reviews. The Bad Batch had its full season run from January 4th to March 29th, and wow did the season really get good near the end. There were a lot of great episodes in the whole season, such as the return of Captain Rex for an episode, as well as the Zillo Beast returning for an unfinished plot from the Clone Wars series. Other highlights definitely included Crosshair, realizing how evil the Empire was, turning towards the clones, which led him becoming trapped on the summit, and calling to the squad for help. Just in case, spoiler warning coming up. The finale I'm sure no one was prepared for, but Tech's death as well as the capture of Omega was something I'm sure not a lot of people were prepared for. But in the Star Wars universe, we all know the character is not officially dead until we see a body. So is Tech actually dead? No one knows. How will the Bad Batch rescue Omega and Crosshair is the big question. I'm sure all of our answers will be revealed when the Bad Batch returns for a third and final season in 2024. I really enjoy watching the Bad Batch. It gives that sense of Clone War adventures, and it is a great show to watch. The chemistry between the Bad Batch, the surprise cameos, it's just great Star Wars. I recommend checking out the series if you get the chance. The Mandalorian Season 3 ran from March 1st to April 19th, and I really enjoyed this season. It might not have been as big as Season 2, but it was still really enjoyable. Spoilers from here on out. We got a cameo from Lizzo and Bowser himself, Jack Black. Also the random but amazing cameo from Zeb from Star Wars Rebels, voiced by Steve Blum, his original voice actor. The finale was packed with action, with Bo leading the Mandalorians into battle with the Darksaber, Moff Gideon wearing a new Dark Trooper suit and evidently being killed by a big explosion. The best scene was when Grogu was officially adopted by the Mandalorian and is now called Din Grogu. The season may have had its ups and downs, but it was definitely a happy ending for the Mandalorian and Grogu. This season was awesome. It was a fun adventure and I love watching new content with Mandalorian. However, it is not going to stay a happy ending. A darkness is coming, and that darkness is Grand Admiral Thrawn, heir to the Empire. He is finally returning after years of mystery about where he and Ezra disappeared to, and we are finally going to get answers. While not just getting a name drop in The Mandalorian, we also got our first look at where he will be returning, and that is in the new Ahsoka show. Starring Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, this live-action series will show Ahsoka on the hunt for Grand Admiral Thrawn in hopes of locating Ezra Bridger, the young Jedi that disappeared with him many years ago. This series is also the sequel series, Star Wars Rebels, a show that ended on a cliffhanger back in 2018. We'll see many Rebels characters make their live-action debut, such as Hera Syndulla or Sabine Wren, who will be traveling with Ahsoka to find Ezra. The best news about this show, though, is Lars Mikkelsen, Thrawn's voice actor, will be returning to the show and portraying Thrawn in live action. The trailer was first released at Star Wars Celebration and is leaving me more questions to begin with. I cannot wait for the show to drop this August on Disney+.
I started hearing whispers about Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire. We have to prepare for the worst. The Jedi fell a long time ago. There aren't many left.
Perhaps it is time to begin again.
Star Wars Celebration was held in London this year, and we got a lot of huge announcements. The big talk from the event was the announcement of 3 new Star Wars movies coming to theaters. First is the Dawn of the Jedi movie, where we will see literally the dawn of the Jedi. A new movie starring Rey set 15 years after the events of Rise of Skywalker was announced, where Daisy Ridley will be returning to train a new generation of Jedi. The biggest announcement was for a Dave Filoni movie, which will be a crossover between all of his shows against Grand Admiral Thrawn. I'm glad to hear Star Wars will finally return to the big screen, and I will definitely be watching all of these new films. Some other shows that got new season updates were Andor getting a Season 2, The Mandalorian for a Season 4, and Tales of the Jedi, which will get a Season 2. The new show Skeleton Crew, starring Jude Law, will release in the fall of 2023 and is about the journey of 4 kids who make a mysterious discovery on their safe home planet and then get lost in a strange and dangerous galaxy. The Acolyte will be released in 2024 and is a mystery thriller that will focus on a Jedi and their Padawan student as they investigate shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers. That was the biggest news from this year's convention, and the celebration will return in 2025 in Japan. That's all I have for today. Join us tomorrow, May 5th, for the final entertainment highlights of the semester, as well as my final show from Allegheny College of Maryland. Until next time, that's all, folks.